Hi folks, and we are back to Dawn of Man. And appropriately, because we are the mountain god, of sorts, in this virtual world, there's a blizzard on. Great big mean blizzard. So, we should check that nobody is off and about like you in summer clothing. Moving away from camp. Ooh. Idols. Female aurochs. Okay. Not younger. Moving away from camp. Are you... You're coming back to camp? Good. You are drinking. What are you doing after that? Going to get a wool outfit. Smart. Okay. We have more than enough clothing for everyone. Ooh, we may have overdone it even. Is that not over the limits? We have it... Oh, we hadn't adjusted that. We don't want to keep any of that. In fact, not everyone will need leather armor either. And male armor, because we've only got 40% of the men and 20% of the women fighting. So if most of them have armor, whether male or leather, that should be fine. All right. Let's keep a close eye on the furthest person away. That's you. No, you're not going to spruce. You don't even have winter clothing on. You should run, old one. You're pretty far to still be getting back to get a wool outfit. Okay, the girl already has a wool outfit. I hope you didn't die from cold. They had linen outfits. Maybe they would... Oh my god. Did they die from the cold? Maybe. Didn't even see that. Yeah. Good thing we made you run. I don't think you would have made it otherwise. I don't know why they never run on by themselves if they're in a really tight situation. When it's an animal attack, they run. If it's anything else, like hunger, thirst, that they absolutely need to drink something within a very limited amount of time, they just walk very slowly and increasingly slowly instead of hurrying up to a readily available resource they could easily get to. But they don't. They choose not to. Yeah, you're getting very cold very quickly, even within nice warm wool clothes. Are these the raiders? Or idiots that just went out in the cold? I don't know. I'm seeing old men drop like flies, maybe just old age. Yeah, she barely made it back. People that are injured, that have lower than perfect health, they can get those infections we've seen here and there. Not very often, but often enough that best to avoid. Alright. Blizzard over. Productivity can resume. We're not carrying any stones, so let's prepare another one. Not enough stable space for all the animals. We are constructing 3, so... Once all this... yeah. Once all this sewing is done, workload should be below 100 again. Ooh. Maybe they were out during the blizzard already. Well, if it's too many animals outside, then that's not really an issue, because if there's too many animals, we need to kill them anyway. Yeah, and that's a lot of sheep that are over the limit there. Alright, so farming done. They should be concentrating on the construction here. Yes. I'm tempted. Yeah, we're going to need 2 more towers here, I think. Platforms and towers. Because they keep attacking over this hill here. We learned from our mistakes. To a degree. Yeah, all of a sudden we need a lot more stone than usual. "39 diseased sheep." That is a lot of diseased sheep. Ah, it's this area here. Okay. Yeah, have 2 people do that. So we have that area collecting from those. We should have another one. Yeah. Collecting from these. That's only the one? Yeah, put that up to 2. We're going to need a lot more stone now. Stocks are dwindling. I don't know what's wrong with the lighting, but okay. These can take up to yes, up to 15, and the stored food time. Oh no, that's unchanged. Okay. 2 sheep died. Hopefully no more than that. You have technology. Do we have enough stuff to trade you for that? Not really, because we traded for tech not that long ago. We could trade. Do we still have a lot of excess sheep? Not that many. Could trade a few animals. Well, some of them died. Could sell them diseased sheep. But we want the tin. I also want the copper. We have a lot of extra clothing, so that means we have a lot of extra cloth. Let's see. That's a very high. That's a very high cost with high commission there. 400, 546. Oh my god, we're not going to get there. Even if we sell some of the excess sheep and pigs. And even if we sold like most of our fabric stock. Actually, we're getting close to where we need to be. Getting mighty close. Need the stone. Could sell the meat. We're gonna be slaughtering a lot of animals soon enough. Could sell a couple of bows. Yeah, bone tools aren't worth diddly squat now in the Bronze Age. Maybe we just need to sell more animals. Right, we do want to trade for tech. And we have a fair amount of round shields. The limit is not extremely high. We need... yeah, we're all well on the way to meet the set quota there. We are going to need more storage. Yes, of course, I put the cart thing here. It's blocking the, yeah. I don't think we're gonna need more storage than this next one, because these will be upgraded. They'll have, once upgraded, as much capacity added on to as an extra warehouse. We may have even overdid with the granaries here. Alright, so a lot of... what? I hope it didn't kill one of our horses. I think it did. Bummer. Did we have 4 horses? I don't think so. Capture those. Can always use more dogs. Any... horses or auroch we could capture around here? Yes. Yes, there are. I'd like to get rid of that bear, please. Because one bear can kill any lone townsfolk that is wandering around. Thankfully, we no longer have those giant hyena packs that were, or cave lion packs, prides that were semi-regularly mowing down our foraging workforce. Okay, we're starting to make some beer. Not very high priority, but good to know. I don't know what they were doing, but hope it was useful. Collecting tannins. Oh yeah, we have plenty now. We are, kind of short on skins, apparently. Well, we're making a bunch... Oh, we haven't set that yet. Going to be making a bunch of leather armor. And we still don't have enough shield, so that is taking up a lot of leather, I'm sure. All the leather we are producing, in fact. And watchtowers also use leather. For, I don't know, assembling the wood parts? Don't know if the people used nails, even if, well, they're still not working iron, but... Were nails invented with iron, or were there nails made out of bronze and copper and... I suppose there must have been. I don't know when the nail was invented. Or nail-like implements. I think they finished. Not all of the flax, but that's alright. More people join, so that's more hands to work. Ah, was that the hunt? Yeah, that's the hunt. We have captured more horses. It seems, at least. Not all of the young ones. So there's one there we haven't captured that could capture. Tame that horse. Every little girl's dream. I don't know why that is a thing. Little girls love horses. Why not just random animals, but specifically horses? If there were more, I can't see them. Nope. Okay. That's being rolled? Yes. Plenty of bronze tools being made. We are even, yeah, stockpiling a fair amount of bronze. We are... Ooh. Somehow we're short on charcoal because we don't have enough logs. Wait a minute, is there a... There must be. Shortcut to get the same type of... work areas. If we go... Work areas. So, we've got... Well, we've got... Well, so that's not a problem. Materials, we've got plenty of different... Okay, that's possibly too small an area here, so increase that a bit, yeah. Any tree around here we will cut, okay. Any tree around here we will cut. Right, so within the settlement that is settled, we have work areas that will take care of that. Okay, that's this one. Outside the settlement, we have work areas there and over here and on this side as well. Maybe we should up that to 2. And on that side, and further along the lake side. Do we have to go further afield even? Like up there, and up there. We don't have any here. So let's create a couple. Extra few ones, including next to the mines. We've got people walking around here already anyway. And across the lakeside. Whatever trees appear, you can control the population there. Should be getting enough logs like that. Even that will that will put a bit of an extra strain on the population, but who cares? So, we have a nice stockpile of material. We are making the tools we need, hopefully as quickly as we need them. Now that we sold a bunch, we're kind of short on cloths. So, do that. That is still under construction. Tool shed. Well, as we phase out flint and bone tools, those will drop out of the storage. Still plenty of tasks. The backlog, that is not good. Yeah, I know, workload is super high. Well, if you've got tech, we can't trade for it. Yeah, we don't have the stuff. But we'll take the usual, all the ore and stuff made out of it. We're out of linen. We're not getting as much flax as we'd like. So, let's sell some meat. Some bone. The excess wool, maybe. What can we spare? Raw materials means you're saving up on labor. Cured meat is just one action to process. So yeah, going all for that. Well, I mean, you do have to rear the animals or hunt them, but... Right, yeah. We don't have any stockpiles accumulated for us to be able to trade for that. We can only, yeah, cairns are the very highest level. Can build a couple of statues when time comes, but we'd like an extra dolmen before that, because, yeah, our burial mounds and dolmens don't have that much space, all things considered. Of course, we'd like to enclose the city, have the settlement fully enclosed. That's going to take a while, because, well, it's a big perimeter. Ambitious. It's an ambitious perimeter, because settlement will grow into it. Of course, you can always set up a wall. If the settlement needs to grow, you start building outside, and then recycle that and build the perimeter wall outside, using those materials. That's a lot of work that is essentially wasted, because You don't really need a fully enclosed settlement, strictly speaking, even though in reality that's what would happen. You'd build a palisade once the settlement grew to fully, well, usually to the size of the settlement. If you started growing outside the palisade walls, at some point, well, you just built new palisades, new wall outside of that. Or you just left parts of the settlement outside the limits and people would huddle in if there's an attack. Metallurgy. No new buildings. Production. We've got, yeah, just a watermill and the oven to go. Storage. We have a lot of upgrade to do. Residences, the same. A lot of roundhouses, stone stables to upgrade. But we'll do that slowly over time. But afterwards. Slowly over time afterwards. Once we've reached the limits of what we can build. And, well, to how many people we want to have in the settlement. Busy little bees. My chair is making strange noises when I switch armrests. I don't think they're gonna get all the cereal again. Nor the flax. The linen. Well, from flax. Come on, come on, come on. Speed up, speed up, speed up! Come on. Come on, people. Maybe just a few off. One. They missed one. No, they missed more than one. These were not... they couldn't complete that up before... More than one missed. Okay. Still don't have enough manpower for all those fields. Clearly. Come on. We want to have enough people. It's probably 150. I think we also need a tiny bit more flax. Maybe we should start just having small patches of flax and the interstitial outskirts of the settlement. Even though that's not very... Well, it's not very efficient when plowing. But people wouldn't have to go so far to plant and reap them. Don't know if that's a viable, well, a wise decision. Yeah, we really do not have enough straw for all these animals that we now have. So theoretically, we would need more cereal. More cereal crops. Well, barley specifically. Get the tin, get the copper. No tech, but gladly take the bronze swords as well. Sell some tannin. We have a lot of that. Sell some wool. I think we're producing more than enough of that. Sell one of the pigs, maybe? One of the goats? I think we can safely start selling, because they're not worth much. Is their use worth more than the commercial value, maybe? Sell a couple of bows. Those fetch a nice price and they're easy to make. Yeah, we are... well, maybe not short on charcoal, but certainly don't have a huge stockpile. Let's make some more. I only have the one pit, so it's not like many people can make more in a pinch. Okay, we have the defenses set up here already. Still have nuts and pulses from last season. That's good to see. Alright, so workload is back to fairly low. Don't have enough leather. Yeah, all the carts and sledges, yeah. Right, is that stone ready? Yes, it was brought in, so prepare for transport. Prepare both for transport. Could we risk that? Better not. One at a time. Keep to the strategy. One at a time. We could prepare more to then be... yeah, we could quarry... we could quarry prepare a couple more, but not transport them yet. There are no megaliths close by. Further north. Apart from this one. Okay, so one. That's a bit further. Got one here. That's also alright, I suppose. There's more over there. This one. Yeah, within... oof, that's far. That is rather far. Yeah, prepare the stones so that we then just have to mount them up for transport later on. I think we've got enough menhirs and totems and whatnot for people to... I mean, just the dolmen. So many people go to it. Oh. Okay, we have one capacity. Exactly one capacity left. Yeah, we definitely need another dolmen. I think that was an old folk Wilhelm scream death rattles on effect. Well, not technically the Wilhelm scream, but because it's the same for everyone. Yeah, but they have grain. No straw, but they have grain, so... shouldn't complain too much. Alright, we are building quite significant stockpiles of metal. That is good. We may have overdone it with the pit furnaces. We may just have overdone it with the pit furnaces. So... maybe we can replace 2 of these with, well, when the time comes, with bloomeries. And we'll have the blacksmiths here, I think. I think 4 is a good number. Though if you have 4 blacksmiths, we don't need 4 of these. So we may recycle 2 of these. And, yeah, make... stop making copper tools altogether. That we are... yeah, we're still making up numbers with some copper. In fact, we can stop that. Yeah, don't make any more copper. We have so much in stock. Use all the ore to make bronze, if you can. Did we finish planting? Oh, yeah, they finished planting everything. This time around. Okay, so we'll have more flax, more linen for next season, next year. We have... oh, man, we have so many logs now. Okay. People have been working very hard. Good to see. We are low on cloth. And a copper mine has been exhausted. That is not good. We need... how many copper mines do you have? Not work areas, apparently. Copper mines. Copper mines. It's a charcoal pit. Copper mines should be in... okay, here we go. We've got 5 copper mines, 2 tin mines. I think that's enough. We're working on... yeah, we're working many copper mines. I think it's probably the closest ones that have gone... yeah, they've gone completely exhausted, and the further we have to travel, the worst. To the worst mine possible, the worse it is for us in terms of time wasted, but don't really have a choice. And, oh, okay. Oh, we missed... we have plows. We had a lot of plows. And we missed that. That's why we managed to sow all the crops so quickly. We are on for super plows. We have 7. Okay. Is 7 working now? Oh, 8. One on this side. We should keep, yeah, close to the heavy stuff. I'd say keep only carts. So you can carry a lot of stuff from the stockpiles quickly. We have a lot of sticks, but not on the wood pile here. Wonder where they are. Okay, that's being transported. Time to get the veggies. Still don't have enough stock of anything to trade with you, I don't think. For tech, you may have tech. You don't have tech. Okay. Get the tin. You don't want to buy cloth. We can make it ourselves. Do we want the axes? Yes, I think we do. It's 20 picks, 20 axes. Yeah, get those. How much do we need? That is a fair amount. We are picking quite a bit of tannin, so that's alright. Okay. The fewer tools we have to make ourselves, the better. Even though we're not making copper tools anymore. That is just free ore for us. I think we are short on tools, because there's a lot of on order here. People are not making them. Ran out of grain. I think we do need one more field of grain. Now that we can plow easily. That is true. Now that we can plow easily. We have what? We need one more field of einkorn. No, we have 2 fields of einkorn, 2 of emmer. Yeah, we'll just plant 2 extra fields of barley. Is what I think we should do. We may also need more flax. Not much space on that side, though. Maybe we can plant a set here. Yeah, that's not terrible. Next year. These trees must go. So must that stone, I think. Grab that stone. We need 2 more barley fields. Plenty of veggies. Not so much in berries and fruits. Foraging doesn't get that much. And we only have a handful of fruit trees now. We'll plant more. We'll plant more eventually. So, could house 6 more people. So we need to expand. Need more housing. This is going to be productive facilities. A few houses in the back row here. I mean, there's going to be a wall. I'd rather have trees there. Could we have a few houses on this side? Yes. Yes, we could. Yeah, let's not completely block out the path there. Is there enough room for tools in that, just that one over there? Rather keep this with, just stuff. Yeah, let's keep the tools on that side. Right, so if we could capture some more cattle from passing Auroch, we would. Still don't have enough horses and cows, ox to pull the all of our plows, the entirety of our plowing needs. There's a wolf we should take care of. An old female. Well, might as well hunt you, I think. That is muskox, correct. Ah. Feral horses. Feral horses. Have we hunted any feral horses? We don't have... Oh, that's modern deer, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have not hunted any feral horses. So, probably should. I'd also like to capture them, not yeah. Capture the young ones. And deer, we have not hunted any of, apparently. Might as well start now. Because that is modern deer. It's no longer Megaloceros. Right. Well. Well. Things are certainly starting to look organized, aren't they? Well, to a degree. Still have a bit of leeway around here. Put the wall. Yeah, could have maybe a extra row of housing there. That will be next time. Until then.